Could I call up Stephen McCulloch, please?
Absolutely. Okay, we're not on yet. You on yet? Hello? Hi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephen McCulloch, and I come before you today with a game that will revolutionize the way that people think about and play the Xbox Kinect. It's time to face the monkey. There he is, Chunky Monkey. I know you might be thinking, well, what is Chunky Monkey? I'll tell you. Chunky Monkey is a third-person, 3D, open-world, adventure fantasy game, and it's exclusive to the Xbox Kinect. Story outline pretty much is as follows. We follow Chunk. He's an overweight, lazy monkey. He lives in a zoo. And one day, all the animals are freed by the evil Dr. Zebra and sent to an alternate reality using his malfunctioning multiverse machine. Now, the trouble is pretty much that there's a character in the game called Beautiful Angelica Ape. Now, she is Chunky Monkey's love interest, and unfortunately, she is the guinea pig for the evil Dr. Zebra's experiment. She's thrown into the machine backfires horribly, sending her to some unknown alternate reality and opening up loads of portals to different realities all over the zoo. So it's pretty much up to Chunky Monkey to get all these animals back out of the zoo again, back out of the portals within the zoo, get them back into the zoo again on his quest to find and rescue the Angelica Ape and take down the evil Dr. Zebra once and for all. So pretty much your missions are the basic sandbox style game. So each mission is accessed at the player's own free will. So for example, jumping into a portal around the zoo initiates a mission. For example, you complete one mission, this then unlocks 3 missions. Completing those 3 missions unlocks more missions. Now the player must travel through the dimensions, solve puzzles, collect bananas for weapons and health, and defeat them, return the escaped animals. There's a multiplayer option as well, where up to 4 players can play versus, co-op, and activity missions. For example, capture the flag, etc., etc. And there's also an online option via Xbox Live. Now, my target market, my target market is all ages. So it's a nice big wide market. So there's more potential for higher sales, higher rate of return. It appeals to both children and adults. It's not just a kids game, and it will have easy, medium, and hard modes as well to accommodate all ages. So, for example, you want an 80-year-old playing this game on hard mode, so that's why you have easy mode, and perhaps somebody younger could play the medium or harder modes. Pretty much this is going to be on Xbox Kinect. So there's rival consoles, the Nintendo Wii and the PS3 Move. They are aimed at families and younger gamers. Kinect's unique motion control adds a very exciting, unique gameplay element to it. Now, I've noticed that the Xbox 360 has many games which appeal to families and children, but few Kinect games do at the moment. So Chunky Monkey will be one of those games that has family appeal to it. Now, the Kinect holds the Guinness World Record of being the fastest-selling consumer electronics device. So over 10 million units have been shipped ever since its initial release. It's a very popular console, and releasing exclusively to Kinect will benefit Xbox sales. It'll be mutually beneficial, as, for example, if we have it exclusively for the Kinect, people who have the Xbox but maybe don't have the Kinect option will go out and purchase this in order to play Chunky Monkey, and even people without any Xbox at all will go out and buy an Xbox then the Kinect system. Kinect's motion control adds unique gameplay, so this will increase interest to the game. So Chunky Monkey is a unique Kinect game, as we talked about there. A similar game to it is Time Splitters. Now, Time Splitters is a very popular game. Over 1 million units were sold. 2 highly praised sequels came out as well. Now, this is potentially due to loyalty to previous Time Splitter titles. There's also a similar game as well called Sonic Colors, which came out as well for the Nintendo Wii. It sold 1.85 million copies during its first 2 months. Again, that could be to loyalty. So, what makes my game original? Well, it's got great fun gameplay. There's no controller required. It's got a great intriguing storyline. It takes place across the multiverse instead of time. And these factors will help Chunky Monkey become highly popular and generate high sales. Here's some concept art we've got here as well. If my little clicker works, which it isn't, that's bad. As you can see over here, we have a few little concept art of Chunky Monkey going through his various phases of emotions. Some of his little comrade here is little Chim Chim Charlie, the evil Dr. Zebra, and a nice little feature that I like as well here, which is the bananas, which represent the health system. So the greener the banana, the more health you get. Down to a rotten banana, obviously you're about to die. Thank you. Here's some concept art for the levels. So, for example, there's a little idea of what you'll be getting for the portal. Now, this has a very creative sort of element to it as well, because when you go through this portal, you could end up anywhere in any different multiverse. So, literally, whenever the player crosses through this threshold, they could be in a world where everything's made out of water, or a world where everything turns upside down every 5 minutes. I particularly like that one over there in the corner as well. My clicker is not working. Which is just over in the corner there where you can see like there's trees growing out of like old buildings. I love stuff like that, so there's a high creative potential behind this game. Now, this is my unique selling point, which is exercise. Now, what the player does in reality, Chunk will do in the game. So, for example, if you crouch, he will crouch. If you jump, he will jump, etc., etc. Now, this is key, and this is the very key and very unique and original point of my game. All the movement done by the player will be aerobic. Now, you know those types of DVDs that come out that the B-list celebrities release over Christmas, the fitness videos? You'll be doing exercise like that, but that's how you play the game. So players can become fitter and lose weight as the game progresses. So essentially what it is, it's an exercise game disguised as family fun. So as you can see here, what I want to do is I want to take this game, which for an example, which is EA Sports Active 2, this game, which is Kinectimals, it's aimed at kids, younger players, and I want to mix these two together and I want to create Chunky Monkey. Now, another unique selling point I have is merchandise. Now, this has a great lucrative merchandising potential. It'll be played by younger gamers as well, so that means we can bombard them with toys, playsets, soft toys, clothing, bedroom decorations, even lunchboxes, because obviously with the whole multiverse idea behind it as well, you can have multiple characters as well, so not just normal Chunky Monkey, you can have Upside Down World Chunky Monkey, you can have water-based Chunky Monkey, and the same for all the other characters as well. I mean, who doesn't want that as a stuffed toy sitting on their bed? I know I do, and I'm a 21-year-old man. Come on. Anyway, it's got great franchise potential as well. There's potential to be made into an animated movie or a TV show. Again, this is because of the whole multiverse idea. For example, for the TV show, every week they could be going through a different portal, ending up in a different world. The potential is limitless, same as the movie. And this also applies to the sequels to the game as well. Perhaps more portals open up to other multiple realities and other animals escape into there, and Chunk must go in, get those animals out again. It can also be ported to other consoles. For example, the PlayStation 3's Move system, the Nintendo Wii. I know that they use controllers, but perhaps there's a way to work around that. And a very good example of this is Pokemon. Now, it originally started off as a Game Boy game, and now look at it. It's a major, well-recognized global franchise. We've got manga, collectibles, sequels, etc., etc. So what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is Nintendo have Pokemon. Isn't it about time Microsoft had Chunky Monkey? So in conclusion, what is Chunky Monkey? It's a 3D open-world action-adventure fantasy game. It's fun for all the family. It's got a really great, interesting storyline. Funny, dramatic, intriguing. It's got unique controls. It'll get people exercising without even realizing it. It's got a great high potential for sales and a large merchandising and franchise potential. That's the end of my presentation. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching and open up the floor to any questions or queries you may have.
Okay. That was really, really good. Now, just a quick question.
Yep.
Short for time. With the whole Kinectimals and the sports,
Yes.
two very different games. Now,
Indeed.
you said about combining the two and doing aerobics as the control. How do you see kids doing that?
Well, pretty much, say, for example, if Chunky Monkey is running, the kid's got to run.
Yeah.
In order to get Chunky Monkey to run, the Kinect motion sensor recognizes the knees going up and down. That gets them moving. For example, as well, if you want a Chunky Monkey to actually slap somebody to knock out an opponent, the kids have actually got to raise their hand up and properly move, and that's an aerobic exercise. Now, the thing is, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm down at the gym, or whenever I used to be down at the gym, I was very aware that I was exercising, like if I'm on a treadmill or something. So therefore fatigue sets in a lot quicker. But when you don't realize you're actually exercising, that's whenever you get the most out of it, and you don't actually realize you're exercising. So that's pretty much the whole key selling point behind this game.
Yeah, I think just for the likes of your older audience, who might not be as interested in the story and the monkey sort of thing that would be tailored towards games, you could have sort of the sports kind of thing whereby if you're of an older generation, you could have a calorie counter or something like that there to give them an initiative to play through the game, whereas the kids just would play it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Really good.
Thanks very much for listening to my presentation, and remember, you do not mess with the monkey that is chunky. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Stephen.